fast, die young.
Hello, it's me, Lance Nelson, co-founder of the Outcasts Creative, and this is a bit of an impromptu live, but I decided I really couldn't let this person get away with, not being discussed. So those people that have followed us recently, thanks so much for tuning in. I know we've had a few people from the model making community as a result of the last interview we did on industry interviews. We are going to be doing some more of those. There'll be another one or two of those at least before the end of the year, and we might even do a little specialist sub channel on that going forward, as we know the interest is there. I'm going to talk to Rob about that in the autumn. So those others that have subscribed recently, I know quite a few of you have come from the world of the Horizon Post Office scandal, and we've had a few people subscribe from that world. Thanks very much for subscribing to the channel. We're going to be talking about that play on Wednesday night. In fact, we've got a couple of the actors coming on, and we've got a former sub postmaster coming on who worked for the Royal Post Office, who is going to talk to us. But before we do all that, I had an interesting message on Instagram the other day. So I don't have much social media on my phone. In fact, I only have Instagram, I think it is. I have Twitter on the office computer, and I have Facebook on the office computer. I do not have Facebook on my phone. And people may be aware, both because of the hat that I'm wearing, the hoodie that I own, and thank you very much 99 for sending me a replacement for the one that went missing or didn't arrive. Really good customer service from you guys always. Thank you so much. Fantastic company, 99 Apparel. Do check them out. They do an awesome array of t-shirts, hoodies, and baseball caps, that kind of thing. Really good quality stuff as well. Very nice. So people might know that we often tackle sort of controversial subjects, topics of social injustice, that kind of thing. That's the remit of the Outcasts drama output. So if we do a play, we do a short film, or we do a movie, it's probably going to fall in that spectrum somewhere. I tried to stay quite neutral in the political world of things. I'm a fairly I guess you could say I'm a fairly laid back, liberal kind of guy. And I sort of listen to what people say about different topics, and then I make up my own mind, or I go and do my own research, as I think we all should on any subject. One of the things I felt quite passionately about was the unfair manner in which the actress Gina Carano was treated as a result of a tweet, which then blew into a whole thing, which then galvanized a hate campaign towards her on Twitter, which resulted in her being fired from the Mandalorian franchise, which was announced on Twitter. And that was how she found out. She was not told. And, you know, I mean, we've got rules of employment, certainly in this country. And you can't fire an employee just by putting an announcement about it online on a social media forum before you get them in and have a discussion about it. I mean, that doesn't happen in any other industry. Why we think it's appropriate for it to happen in the film and television industry is completely beyond me. In fact, if anything, we should be a bit more careful and a bit more diligent about how easily and how quick reactive we are to these kinds of things. Now, it doesn't matter whether I agree or disagree with Miss Carano's comments. And I have researched everything that happened, and it's nothing like what was originally articulated on social media. It doesn't really matter what my personal views are. However, I don't agree that somebody should be fired from a show or major television franchise for expressing an opinion, because we defeated a fascist power in order so that people could express their opinions. I think that's quite important to remember this. I also, when you're actually galvanizing a hate campaign towards somebody and having them removed because they disagree with you about something, that of itself is hateful. So yeah, I was not in favor of what happened there. Anyway, we started to write a play called The Tweet, which is a completely fictional piece about an actress called Nina Cyrano, who is fired from a major television show called Galaxy Wars, and because of a tweet that she makes, and then she's fired via a tweet. So hence the name. The Tweet has a double meaning. This is going to be an online play that we're going to perform live online, I think towards Christmas time. It might be early next year, but we're going to do it. It's going to be online. It's not going to be in the theatre. I don't think I could stage it the way I want to in the theatre without serious money behind it. So, but that's a play that the Outcasts are going to do, and I've been working on the script for quite a while. But other things have taken precedent, like the post office scandal, which we are performing live on stage in October and November. However, I was contacted on Instagram. I think it was on Friday. I forget now. But anyway, it was last week. And by a certain young lady who claimed to be the personal assistant of GINA Carano. Now, I mean, there's a number of red flags in this first message straight away, which got my, immediately made me think, A, this account is fake, and B, this person does not work for GINA Carano. C, they do not work in the film industry. So, I mean, her name is listed as Davis Angelina. Hi, I'm Davis Angelina. Now, later on, further down into the conversation, I said, as you can see, I addressed her, "Hi, Angelina. Should I call you Angelina?" And she said, "Yes." So if that's the case, you'd introduce yourself as Angelina Davis, name of a very famous person if you Google. As I'm scrolling on her page, viewing likes and comments, I can see you're a fan. I just took that as a typo, it should be she, that she would like to talk to you on a private chat. She'd like to know your opinions and how much you really care for her as a fan. Now, as much as I'm sure GINA Carano does care about her fans, she may well even be curious to know about the play that we're doing. I'm sure she doesn't have time to reach out to fans personally for one-to-one chats, unless that's something that's orchestrated through a convention and it's something that people book and that kind of thing. I have been approached by actors before. I have been approached by actors via their PAs to let us know, or their agents to let us know they're interested in a project we're doing or a script we're writing. Henry Cavill contacted us in the past in that very fashion. So it's not impossible that someone might do this. And the only reason I gave it any time of day at all was because we are, of course, working on the tweet. So I thought maybe that's what this is about. Anyway, after about 3 lines of dialogue, it was pretty evident that this person really wasn't who they claimed. I suspect that this picture is fake. So I don't think this picture belongs to this profile. So if you recognize this person, please don't project hate or give them any grief or anything like that, or hassle them. And I don't want people doing that through my channel anyway. But I think this picture is fake. So if you know this person in this picture, please contact them and let them know that their name and, well, it won't be their name, but their photo is being used in this fashion. Now, one of the guys I follow on YouTube, who actually whose hat this is technically, is a guy called Jay, Drunk 3PO, who kind of like does interesting reviews and chats and things. And he was really, when all the stuff started happening to Gina Carano, he was really the guy that sort of stuck his neck out when no one else would, by the way. And, you know, went on YouTube and started doing these streams and looking into exactly what happened. And by the way, thanks for those, Jay, because they're really invaluable research for doing the script that's completely fictional, that's not based on anything at all that really happened. So, you know, and I knew he was contactable, so I reached out to him, and also somebody else that knows him, just so they could flag up that I was trying to get hold of him. And we quickly established that this was a fake account, definitely wasn't her PA, nothing to do with Gina Carano. So then I sort of told a couple of the other Outcasts about this story, and I was amazed at the amount of people that have had something similar happen to them in the last 3 months. We're talking a huge number of people have been contacted by supposedly either PAs or direct contact, for everybody from Michael Bay, the film director, to Robbie Williams, the singer, and some more kind of low level celebrities as opposed to A-list, and everything in between, you know. And this is quite a regular thing, and it happens on Twitter quite a lot. And I suspect what would happen here is they would, because they asked me to go on to Google Chat if I wanted to talk to her, and I was thinking, like, what now? And I just was there, this is bullshit. But I suspect what have happened would at some stage there would have been a crossing of silver on the palm. You know, there would have been a yeah, but you know, to talk to her, you've got to pay a fee of $19.99 or something like that. Who knows? And somebody might be silly enough to pay that. And these people prey on the vulnerable. There are a lot of people in the science fiction community who don't have loads of friends offline. That, you know, that community can be very welcoming, but it also can be very insular. And there are some people who might be fooled by this sort of thing. So if you're approached by anyone claiming to be the PA or the agent of a certain actor or actress who you follow, who you've visually complimented on your social media, just know that people are out there taking note, and at some point they're going to come at you with this kind of thing. Now, this one was pretty tame, and it wasn't very well camouflaged. I mean, you know, 355 followers and 0 posts was a bit of a giveaway. So who these people are, I don't know. Whether they work out of a boiler room in India, and I've been watching a lot of videos on those. But it's you know, fantastic to see some of the work that's been going on by these guys. I've got to give one of them a shout out. Let me just check my history, and that's what actually encouraged me, by the way, to do this video. So yeah, I'm just going to talk about Mark Rober, the Jim Browning channel, and then you've got Mark Rober. So he tracks down scamming call centers. Man, I've got to give this guy some credit, you know. And then he called out these people. If you haven't seen his stuff, and in fact, I think I might put some links into it here. I don't want to breach anyone's copyright here, so I'll just show you a quick shot of it so you know what you're looking for. Share screen. Let's have a quick look. Oh, hang on, I need to separate this. Let me put it down here. All right. So yeah, okay. So this was like so this is Mark Rober's channel. Do subscribe to him. Fantastic work this guy does. And they tapped into the cameras. They tapped into the cameras in this scamming call center. So you've got Priya here, whose fake name on the line is Carolina, and you know, this dude Mark set up like a whole team to do this thing. There are other pages involved. There's like 3 YouTube account holders involved in this, and this is a fantastic job. And you know, part of their job is that these guys they call out they call out scammers. Basically, that's what they do. I think that's brilliant. I commend them for their work. And I just thought, well, someone just tried to do that to me, so why am I not calling them out? I think if we all keep calling people out when they do that, fake accounts, whatever it is. I'm not talking about the letters from the Nigerian bank where you've just inherited, you know, 200 million American dollars because of some amazing thing that you never knew existed. But yeah, these are really skilled guys. So I thought, well, you know what? I think I need to follow their example and call out this woman. And it's probably not a woman, to be fair, and it's not this individual. So just to reiterate again, if you do watch this stream, just look out for this account. If you know this person, they're probably not this person. So let this person know that their photo is being used. I've no idea who that is. It probably isn't Davis Angelina or Angelina Davis, whoever that is supposed to be. It's certainly not the PA of Gina Carano. And you want to watch out for these things. Okay, so look, my name's Lance Nilsson, co-founder of the Outcasts Creative. We are taking a bit of a summer break in August, including for the channel. There will be a couple of pre-recorded things coming up. We have got an interview with a former sub-postmaster who was a victim of the Horizon scandal coming on the channel on Wednesday, along with a couple of the cast for False Accounts, which is the stage play we are doing in October. You can book tickets for that now at the Joint Stock Theatre in Birmingham. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in and checking this out. If you've watched this video, please share it, because we want these people to get caught out. Well, you know, I don't want some poor kid somewhere thinking he's going to get to talk to Gina Carano in Google Chat, you know, handing over his hard-earned $50 or whatever, to be talking to some guy in Taiwan with a beard who's eating a pot noodle. So, yeah, these people prey on the vulnerable, and I really despise them. And I think it's good that anyone with a YouTube channel should try and call these people out, even if your content's not specifically about that, which ours isn't. So thanks very much for checking in. We are live again on Wednesday at 7:30 this time on Wednesday, and I will see you then.